Okay, who's next? Sylvain. Sylvain. Do I have... Oops, that's what I want. Storehouse. There we go. I need... There's two things. And I don't have either of them. Cool.
I carry a little of everything here.
Okay, so he doesn't even have one of the two things. So let me get this.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
We'll go give that to Sylvain.
Let's see. Hear you there. Not good.
You can have this.
Whoa. Are you...
And then next on the list, Mercedes. I think I have what I need for Mercedes. Yeah, I think it's this one and Goddess Statue.
Hello there. To tell the truth,
Yeah, so let's give her one of these.
my, this is
And then I believe
the thing is. Oh,
we'll give one to her since she's already standing here. I think she likes this and this. I know for a fact she likes this one.
I love it.
Let's see. Who else? Ingrid. Ingrid. Do I have... No. No, I think she actually does like that. But I think... Is there anybody else that would like that more? That's the question. Probably Catherine. Actually, no, I don't think Catherine does. Why not? Let's go give that to Ingrid. I know Ingrid likes riding boots.
Greetings. Right.
Have some smoked meat.
Is this for me?
Also, I'm aware, I don't think that I'm limited to giving them one gift per thing. That's just what I'm doing. Rodrigue, I have literally no idea. Let me see what the shop has. Oops.
I carry a little of everything here.
Does it tell me actually? Unit information. Rodrigue. Profile. Meat, spicy food, hunting, drinking, family, friends. So similar. So he probably would like smoked meat as well.
I carry a little of everything here.
Let's try that. Let me go to Rodrigue.
Indeed. Let me ponder this.
Let me give you smoked meat.
You know me all too well.
Good to know. Need support conversation. Yeah, I'll get to that. Happy, I think, liked coffee and tea? I'm just all over the place. Let me look at Happy's profile. Freedom, music, humorous anecdotes. Music, eh? Do I have... I do have a book of sheet music. Okay. Sure, let's go give Happy a book of sheet music. See how that goes.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, she kind of likes that one, but not super much. Oh boy, Sedith. I think I know what Sedith would want. Let me go to the shop.
I carry a little of everything here.
I think this
Got an eye for quality, friend.
would be something that Sedith would want.
Hope to see you again soon.
We're gonna find out though. What is Sedith? Flame, the Church of Saros, diligence, and fishing. Because I'm pretty sure that in his game of Origin, he liked that particular book. So let's go give this to him. See what he do. Here.
This is wonderful.
I knew it. Do I still have? I do. Okay, so we're here. Flane is right here.
Good day.
Flane has a sweet tooth, so we'll give her a tasty baked treat.
How delightful.
Who's left? No. Catherine. I don't think I could be friends with these two like that. I mean, I can check, but I don't think so. Catherine likes a lot of things. None of those things. We'll have to go to the item shopkeeper. He doesn't sell a whetstone. That would be the easiest thing. I don't think...
Hope to see you again soon.
What does it say for... What does it say for Catherine? Oh. Oh, I can't even... She's not even... Alright. I guess I won't worry about it.
Well, if it isn't our mercenary friend, I trust you've adjusted to life in the kingdom by now.
Yeah, more or less. I've been here a few times before on the job, so it's not too big a shock. But I've never lived as far north as Ferdiad. there's still a bunch I need to get used to. Stuff like the wind blowing straight through you, or how it's always so stupidly cold, even inside, or how you can't go out after a blizzard. It snowed so much one night that I couldn't even open the door in the morning. Thought I was off to meet the goddess that day.
An amusing enough story when you tell it like that. But Fargus winters are no joke. They're harsh, unforgiving beasts. Tell me, have you grown to despise the cold?
I mean, me personally, I love cold weather. Shez is not having a good time.
Oh, it's miserable. Bet I'm not the only person who thinks that way either, seeing how much it snows. I honestly used to think it was some kind of beautiful magic when I was a kid, but I realize now just how rough this stuff can be.
To be frank, I'm not fond of the snow myself. Not to mention the countless lives we've lost to the bitter chill of winter. Nevertheless, this brutal tundra is the only home we have. Meaning there's nothing to do but adapt, persevere, and enjoy the lives we've built here.
Adapt. Like how the messengers ride Pegasi instead of horses during the winter.
Exactly. The sight of those majestic creatures soaring through the frost-ridden sky is one unique to Fargus. No matter how much snow blankets the ground, our Pegasi quite literally rise to the occasion. When my son and his majesty were still just boys, they followed one off into the frigid mountains of all places. By the time I found them, they were but two shivering masses on the ground. For a moment, I thought my heart would never beat again.
So, Felix has been getting into trouble ever since he was a kid,
You
huh?
goddamn right.
His penchant for danger is unchanged, yes. Though I fear his disposition has grown far sharper. The hardships of becoming Duke at his age are undoubtedly weighing upon his mind.
I don't know. I don't think you need to worry about him. He can take care of himself just fine.
A fair point. Perhaps it's time I let him spread his wings like the Pegasus he chased all those years ago. It seems the coming winter will bring more than just cold to Fargus. The ravages of war approach on the same wind. Training in such conditions will be a struggle indeed, but we cannot afford to ignore the looming Srang threat either. Managing our territories through it all will not be an easy task. But I have faith we will adapt, persevere, and overcome. Just as we always have.
Next winter, huh? We'll just have to do whatever it takes to make sure the war's over by then.
Now, see, I like that conversation because you don't get a whole lot of... Three Houses does not focus so much on, like, the... How do I say this? Like, the lore of the greater country. Like, Three Houses focuses very much on... Here's the three houses of students, and this is the shenanigans they get up to, this is the war they get into, etc., etc. You don't actually get to hear about that much of the world outside of, like, Rgbunpro. They mention places like Srang and Dusker and what the place that Cyril is from. Elmira, that's the one. Yeah, they mention places like that, but they don't really tell you. And Brigid's another big one because Petra's from Brigid, but like they don't really tell you that much about it. They just kind of mention it off the cuff. So it's kind of fun to hear more stuff about sort of the world as it is. Even if they're just talking about Fargus, which is one of the three kingdoms, one of the three houses, so to speak. They don't really tell you much about it in Three Houses. They just kind of be like, oh yeah, Dimitri and all these folks are from Fargus, and that's the Holy Kingdom, and they don't tell you, like, geographically what it's like. They don't, like, that whole conversation where they're like, yeah, it has really harsh winters. Like, I did not know that, because they just straight up do not tell you that in Three Houses. So I'm interested to see how much more of, like, the greater world you can learn about in this game, because I don't know, I think that I've exhausted like I've played Three Houses so much that I think that I've exhausted that well of knowledge, pretty much. So learning new stuff about the world that takes place in is very interesting to me.
Welcome. Don't pass this by.
Okay, so I'm guessing Anna and Catherine, because their names are in yellow, probably can't be friends with them just yet. So I think then it's just off to the war room. The war room.
Battlefield are you headed to?
Okay. Let's go. Defeat 500 enemies. Well, that seems relatively easy to do. Let us toggle. Oops. Let's give you
What I must.
to do, and then I already have a sword. Yeah, so let's go with Spear Boy. And then that should do it. Oh wait, we already have a spear. Ah, of course. We have a sword. We don't have a bow, but I don't want to put him in there because he's already mastered his class. So I don't know, fuck it, let's put
Do this.
Mercedes in there. And then I think if you're struggling in a battle, check advantage over the enemy, the orders you've given your allies, unit levels, equip weapons and skills. Adjust your class and battalion so that you have an advantage against enemies you are facing. The better your advantage, the easier it will be despite the enemy stun gauge and critical rush. Or to deplete the enemy stun gauge. Advantage is determined by whether a unit has an effective class ability, whether a unit has an effective ability equipped, whether a unit has an effective battalion assigned, whether a unit has extra effective attacks against the enemy. By proactively giving your allies orders, you can seize strongholds and defeat enemy generals more efficiently. When giving an ally orders, avoid enemies they are at a disadvantage against, and instead have the allied unit target enemies against which they have an advantage. Yeah. If your unit's levels are well beneath those of the enemies you are facing, use the level up / reset function and auxiliary battles in the training grounds to level them up. Check to make sure you have abilities equipped and to see if you've acquired any weapons that with high might or useful attributes. You can also further enhance weapons by forging them at the blacksmith. Okay. Do we have any... Is there... Strategies, that's what I'm looking for. Battle details... Battle map. No, I don't think we have any strategies that we can purchase. So we're probably not dealing with any like big characters. I mean, it's just a defeat 500 enemies, so it's probably not a whole lot of much going on. Myrmidon. So Dimitri's best route to be go up that way. Mercedes, I probably will just make her my adjunct. So we could literally send Dimitri up around the left and Dedu down around the right, and then Shez can go down the middle path, and we can just absolutely wreck shop. So I think If we switch these two around, and then we switch these two around, that's going to be the best deployment we can have.